Good day, it's your Moose, and welcome back to Moose and Bird. A little bit different thing going on today, seeing that we're not opening Pokemon cards, and I'm already midway through the project. But yeah, I started out. I'm gonna start painting Squirtle. I started this little project, and I was like, you know what? What if I record some of this and toss it on YouTube? So here I am making a little bit of some stage art for whenever I do some videos. I currently traced out Squirtle onto my canvas. What is this one? This one's 24 by 18 inches canvas. And I mixed some, what are we? Some aqua and some bright blue to kind of get, I just kind of 50-50 eyeballed it. And yeah, here I am making a mess already. And yeah, let's start painting some Squirtle. Hope everybody's keeping safe and avoiding this flu. Now, I'm by no means an expert in painting, but I do enjoy it. Actually, this is the first time I started painting in a few months now. That's going to be his little eyebrow. An enjoyable pastime. I've never tried to record myself while painting, so I might go quiet while I'm concentrating what I'm doing, but I'll probably, well, I don't know, I'll try to probably speed it up. I'm actually quite happy with this mix because I'm not really one for mixing paints. I usually just kind of go to the store and be like, yo, I need this kind of color. And I'm using this wider brush because I'm kind of just filling out my main color right now. Kind of a light squirtly blue. Oh, there goes my eyebrow that I got to fill in. You can still see it. So that's his jawline. And that's going to be the shadow under his chin. And then his mouth kind of goes here. And that's kind of his mane. Actually, it is a little dark. Kind of happy with that. I do want to do the main 3 starters, the OG starters. I just started with Squirtle because when I first got Pokemon Blue, when I was a youngling, Squirtle was my first pick. So I was like, heck, I'll start with Squirtle. I'm gonna have to remix some more. Gonna have to color in black. Alright. Use thinner brush for that. Actually, I should be able to find his thumb after. Alright. Start with that. Once that dries, I'll correct my brush strokes a little bit. I'll take that. Get that on his leg and his tail. Those little toesies. Alright. Cover that in too dark of blue. It's going to be a nice light brown for his shell. And his tail. Quite happy with that. He is a little dark. Hope he dries a little lighter. I'm no expert at doing this, so just the words of Bob Ross, little happy little accidents. So I'm kind of hoping this color isn't going to be too dark for a Squirtle. It'll just be a special shiny Squirtle, I guess. Smaller brush for that. Alright. Clean up those brush strokes. Alright, that's what we got to start out with. And I'm just gonna cut her there for now. And I'm gonna figure out what's the next color I'm gonna want to use. So I'll be back. Alright, I'm back. So I kinda, not really done mixing, but I mixed like 90% of this bright yellow with like just a drop of this golden brown, and I kinda, the end result, I really like this color. Matches pretty close. Like, I'm no master artist. I have no art schooling or nothing, so I'm probably doing this all wrong, but actually scoop this out. But this is what we're gonna do for the shell. And we got one losing some bristles. Damn it. Dang. I'll stay for now. But that's what color we're gonna have for the front of his shell. Kind of nice, almost like a honey mayonnaise. Gonna mix this a little better. Being a little generous with the amount of paint I'm putting on. Pretty far away from the camera, so all you're probably gonna hear me is just mumbling, mumble, something. And I do apologize. This is new for me. I've never really recorded myself doing painting. This is probably gonna be the first coat. I'm probably gonna go fix it up little by little. Probably gonna take me a few days to finish this guy. But since I'm laid off, got nothing much else to do. Just sitting home doing nothing. So I was like, why not paint? I haven't painted in a while. I got a lot of paint. So let's paint. And I was like, hell yeah, I'll paint. Start with the little Squirtle. Maybe next one will be Charmander. Bulbasaur is probably going to be a hard one. We'll refresh my skills, and then we'll end with Bulbasaur. I have no clue when I'm going to air this, or if I'm going to air this. Depends how much editing I'm going to have to do to this video, because I'm going to probably put the max editing skills to the max, because usually I just have no cuts when I'm doing the Pokemon cards, because I like to have it as one whole thing. It's just so it shows them peppering cards in and stuff. Try to be as nice and honest. pleased with this color mixture I did. Then that blue, I might take something and maybe add gray more to the blue. Try to tone it down a little bit. He's a little dark. He's a dark Squirtle. He's a happy dark Squirtle. But I'll try to maybe tone it down so he's more his light blue. It's nice and relaxing painting. Just calms the nerves. It's also nice seeing how your painting advances the more you put into it. Like, it kind of starts out as a little bit of a mess, but you keep adding and adding. Get a little nicer, until you got the nice end product. Alright, what I got for a shell so far. Gonna have to make it a little darker for his little shadow bits. Because he's gonna have shadow here, some shadow there, and then he's got some shadow in the groin region, and his legs are going to be a little more darker there. Under his jawline, shadow, his armpits, underside of his tail. Yeah, so it should be interesting. I'll start working on the color. Actually, that's not too far off from his regular shell, so I'll probably just use, I don't even think I'll have to mix that. Yeah, actually, I think that's pretty good for the back of his shell. So let's take a peek at that right now. I'm not cleaning my brush, I know. And actually, that golden brown will work nice. Once I outline it in black, that'll come out real nice. I'm not arguing with that. That's perfect. Very nice. Now this color, it's kind of like an off-white. It's a little bit almost gray. I don't know what I'm going to use for that yet, but I'll figure it out. I'll bring you guys back when I figure out what the next plan is. Okay, actually, I'm just gonna mix some more of that golden brown. I just added another drop to it, see if I can get that more shaded look so I don't waste. Actually, I think this is gonna work good. Alright, let's try this. Can you see? Yes, he's in frame. I'm gonna use this darker. Remember, you guys can always fix. Doesn't matter if you kind of bleed into each other. You can always fix it once it dries a little bit. You can always paint over paint. I'm using acrylic paint. It's a nice easy paint. I've painted with the little low there. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Yeah, you can with latex based like acrylic, it's all water based, so you just toss your brushes in the water and it'll just come right off. I usually just toss a little saran wrap, plastic wrap, cling wrap, whatever you guys call it, just on a plate. Whip the cling wrap off, clean plate. Yeah, and I always really need like something in reference to when I'm painting, just because of whole head injury thing. I always forget kind of what even like Squirtle, I've kind of ingrained from a child. Still nice having a reference point of what I'm painting, and I always draw it out onto my canvas and then slowly, layer by layer, kind of just painter on there until I get a nice finished project. Do I got anything close by I can show you? Not at the moment, but anyways. So I'll keep figuring out some color schemes for Squirtle, and I'll bring you back into the show. All right, I kind of came to a happy point with mixing the inside of his tongue. I kind of really like that. I mixed, what did I mix? I mixed this red, just red, and say like 90% of this glob is this red, and then just 5%, just a little squirt of this light pink rose to lighten out that red. And are we in good view? Yes. So he's got a little bit of a swoopy thing going here. So there's that. That kind of starts to go like that. And I can correct it once I just use the plain. I'll probably just use this and maybe add maybe a little bit of black to it just to darken it up a little more. But yeah, you guys, I got just basic knowledge of mixing colors. I'm by no means an expert. Just kind of squirt, test, find something that kind of matches. And actually, I'm really happy with how this color turned out. And that's where we get most of the shadows gonna blend into there. And there we go, we got Squirtle's little tongue going now. I'm happy with that mix. I kind of want to light him down a little bit. He's a little dark. I want to get more to this light gray kind of tealy blue that Squirtle is. So yeah, it's getting a little late now. It's getting a little dark, and I got all my lights. I might call it a night for tonight and pick this up tomorrow. But yeah. So I'm just gonna probably quit right there for now, but the video will continue on for you guys. Alright guys, it's been a couple of days, and this was the Squirtle I was painting. I totally forgot that I was recording myself painting this. It's about 5, 6 days that I started painting the Squirtle. Just been a little stressed. Wasn't really feeling like painting at the time, so I got back into it. I just started grabbing my paint and just went ham at painting Squirtle. So I was actually about to start deleting the footage that I had on this GoPro to make room to start filming some more Pokemon booster pack opening. And I was like, oh yeah, frig, I was video recording myself painting. So this is the final oops, sorry, squeaked the chair. Final what I got done. So here's my Squirtle. The color's a little off. I went back. I didn't like how kind of neon-y he was, so I went with a darker hue of blue, more of a blue-gray. And I went for more of a navy blue for his shadow. But yeah, so he's a little darker. I guess he's more of a shiny Squirtle than a regular Squirtle. But yeah, this is literally the end product. I gotta touch up a few more. Touch it a little right there. But yeah, now I'm going to clear coat it with I just use when I do my paintings, I just give them a good old transparent what is this? It's in French, just a clear coat. Indoor, outdoor durability. Yeah. Sorry about that. I totally forgot that I was painting with you guys, and yeah, but yeah, this is some of my mixture. That's the I mixed what did I mix for that guy? Ah, yes, I went with a navy blue, and what's this guy? Just bright blue. It's almost a 50-50 mix of the two. That's more of the, I was finishing up the yellow. You can see my, that's more of the shell, and that's more of the shadow. That was pretty well this bright yellow and a mixture, just a few drops of the of this golden brown. This was the his eyes. His eyes were more of a kind of a hazily, not hazel, but more of a auburn kind of color. So I mixed just some red with a little bit of this golden brown, and I got this nice kind of auburny kind of brown. That's just black, no mixture. That's just deep red. That's this guy right here. Deep red I used for the inside of his mouth. But yeah, I'm happy how he turned out. I kind of like his color scheme, and hope you guys are enjoy watching. Slap a like if you want me to continue doing some of these. I'm probably gonna do Charizard next because he's probably one of the easier ones of the three. Bulbasaur, he's gonna be a little harder, I believe. More I'm not the greatest at mixing colors, but I'm kind of happy at how he turned out. So leave a like, share, subscribe to the channel. Much appreciated, means the world to me, and have a great day.